Blue Jackets back at it against the Washington Capitals here tonight. And Jody, the first question off the top is, will this game end in 60 minutes of regulation? Because none of the first 3 games have.
Who knows? But be ready for anything here tonight at Nationwide Arena. It's been unbelievable hockey in the first three games. I don't expect anything different, Bob.
Well, the games obviously are close if they're going to overtime. Why are they so close? Thomas Vanek has the answer.
Well, I think they're both good teams. Good goaltending. Power plays on each side, are very good. So again, it's the momentum swings here and there, and it's a good playoff hockey. So no one's really they've had a couple leads. So I think we got to start a little bit better, and then build off that. I think it takes a little bit for us to get going. So I think that's going to be a big focus point for us.
Yes, start better, especially at home. Get that first goal here at Nationwide Arena. And Thomas Vanek, I think he needs to have a better start to this game. He's a veteran guy who's relied upon here, picked up at the deadline. He brings a lot to this lineup, and they need him here tonight.
He and Boone Jenner have really been adjusting to Nick Foligno as their centerman. Remember, they've been playing with Alexander Wenberg for a couple of weeks. He's injured and out now. How big of an adjustment is that in the playoffs?
It's probably quite a bit, but I think Thomas has got to remember there's details in this game he's got to take care of away from the puck that lead him to be able to get those chances.
Well, let's talk more about scoring and how the Blue Jackets could possibly generate more. How about from the blue line? Ryan Murray says getting shots through are tough, but they've got to find a way to do it.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely, you just want to get that puck in there as much as you can. If there's guys at the net, even, shooting a little wide, maybe try and get some tips, look for a stick, just getting it in that area. It's so hard to get the puck to the net. Everybody defends so well and takes away time and space. There's not a lot of room out there, so any chance that we get to just get it in that vicinity is going to be huge for us.
Watch the defenseman here for the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's happening more and more. Shots are going wide, like Ryan Murray said, on purpose. The forwards in front are getting the stick out there and deflecting that puck. It's tough to get goals on these goaltenders now. It's tough to find lanes. You've got to try to be creative. That's what they're going to try to do here.
And we saw the Washington Capitals do that in the last game. Tom Wilson scores a goal that was shot from the point. And that leads me to one of the key players in this series for the Washington Capitals, and that is John Carlson. He is the guy that shot that puck. How about a secondary player in Lars Eller? We'll talk about him. And also, Braden Holtby took over in goal last game. He was a difference maker.
He was. That veteran goaltender, Holtby, he looked really confident in net. The Blue Jackets have got to try to find a way to get to him. Traffic, rebounds, those are things they've got to fight for. It all comes from offensive zone time, something the Blue Jackets have been finding a lot this season. Need to continue in this playoffs. Eller got the game winner. He's a third-line guy. The Blue Jackets know he's an effective player on the ice. Not a guy you target for, but he's a guy who took advantage of a little bit of time and space. He has been a good guy for the Capitals. Brandon Dubinsky, I think, is a good matchup for him here tonight. And then you mentioned John Carlson. Yeah, their best defenseman for the Washington Capitals. Very offensive-minded, but he's done a nice job defensively. 7 points in his first 3 games of a playoff series. Puts him in rare company among National Hockey League history. Got to try to shut him down a little bit.
Well, while you're talking about numbers, let's go beyond the numbers. And it's being brought to you by Telhio Credit Union. What do you have tonight?
Well, in the Blue Jackets' short playoff history, they've not played a game and given up less than 3 goals in a game. And tonight is a good night to lock it down a little bit on the Washington Capitals. My number is 3 goals or less tonight for the Blue Jackets. How about 2 or 1 or 0 for the Capitals?
All right, that sounds like a plan. That is Beyond the Numbers, brought to you by Telhio Credit Union. And this has been the Rink Report. For Jody, Shelley, I'm Bob McElligott. Enjoy playoff game number 4.